Hi, everyone. Welcome back. Today, we are going to be focusing on grounding. So, we'll start by talking about what grounding is and what it means, and how to do some stuff at home for self care for grounding. And then we will get into our energy healing with Reiki and sound healing. So, grounding is, I feel like, a term a lot of people use and maybe a lot of people understand it. So I feel like it's not a foreign concept to a lot of us, but why don't we break it down so that some people who, um, aren't sure what it actually means or how to accomplish this can have an idea. So grounding to me, I think it goes hand in hand with being present. So your presence, how present are you in the here and the now? I think a lot of interesting things about being in the spiritual community is that a lot of people want to open these upper chakras and open up to divine guidance and, um, the spiritual and the mystical. But, if we're not grounded, here on earth, if we're not present and accepting this earthly existence and all the stuff that goes with just living as a person here on earth, you can become ungrounded. So to me, being ungrounded is being up here a lot, or if somebody's stuck in their thoughts. Sometimes it's a trauma response where people become dissociated and they're just not really in their bodies and they're somewhere else. Or if somebody is just really caught up in an emotion, whether that's anger or fear, it's pulling you away from what may actually be happening, from seeing your surroundings and a situation for what it really is. So being grounded is being present and being able to see and acknowledge all points of view that are happening around you, and accepting just all the stuff that comes with life here on earth, money and responsibilities that are just normal day-to-day stuff. Not to say that people can't live an alternative lifestyle, but there's just certain things about being alive that we have to accept. So the other thing is that grounding, a lot of the time when people are talking about grounding, they're talking about your root chakra. So your root chakra of the 7 chakra system is the base of your spine. Its color is red. And that chakra has a lot to do with our stability, our home, our foundation, and how connected to that or not we are. So, a lot of the time for grounding meditations, you're going to be connecting to that root chakra. And a lot of meditations have to do with sending a grounding cord from that root chakra down deep into the earth until you reach the core. It's a lot of imagination and feeling if you're sensitive to what that might feel like. But, that intention of rooting yourself down. Another thing is meditating that I like to see it myself as a tree. So I am, my leaves and branches are all coming out from here. And then the trunk is my body. And then from my hands and from my feet, and sometimes even from my root as well, all of my roots are being sent down deep into the earth, connecting to the core, spreading out wide, thick, stable roots. So those are 2 ways to visualize yourself being grounded. So the other thing that is important to remember is that when we're grounded, we are not cutting ourselves off from these chakras. We're integrating them into a perfect balance so that we are here, we're present, we see everything that's going on around us, we're not clouded by any emotions. We're not displacing anger or ideas or stories onto other people. We're really able to find balance in our thinking, but we're also able to receive insights and intuition and guidance that is leading us to a healthy place. So, when people are unsure of what guidance they're receiving or what their intuition is telling them, sometimes that's a block up here, and it could be a block down in your root chakra because there's just gunk that is not allowing you to receive that information clearly. So I think another thing to think about too, our heart chakra is the middle chakra between our lower three chakras, the root, sacral, solar plexus, and the top chakras, throat, third eye, and crown. So in our bodies, it's kind of like if we're rooted, we're going to be heart centered because we're combining the upper insights and, cosmic ways of thinking and insights and all of that, while also being grounded here on earth. Our foundations are strong. So with that balance, we can live really exceptional lives. We can feel great. We can feel present, and we can also trust that any insights that we're receiving are ones that we want to listen to and pay attention to, and it becomes easier to hear them and to follow them. So some other things about at-home care for grounding is, an important thing is trauma work, because I find that if we're not grounded, there's something in our past or just something that is within us emotionally that is preventing us from being present and we're kind of fighting the right here, right now. So diving into trauma work with somebody that you really trust, working with somebody that's really kind of compassionate. As a massage therapist and Reiki practitioner, those two modalities are really great because it's helping you to, Reiki is going to be helping you with your energy and to let go of stuff that's no longer serving you. And massage is really going to help you to be in your body again and help to get a safe person, working out anything that's trapped in there, and to just help you feel your body again. Sometimes people are just so not in their bodies that they're just not aware of what's going on. So that's a really important thing, is to feel like you're in your body. Another thing is to be feeling like you're in the present. So some things people do are going through the five senses and hear, touch, taste, smell. What am I missing? Hear, touch, taste, smell. Well, we'll figure out the last one. But you go through all of your senses, and some people do them one at a time, or some people do it where you're just noticing everything around you. Oh, I hear that. I smell that. I feel that. Now I'm hearing that, and, something like that. So, and one other thing to kind of get you back down into your heart, into just your body, into your awareness, is to go through just very basic facts about yourself that are just true. You don't have to think about it. It's just you. So like, my name is Devin. I was born this day. I grew up here. My current street address is this. So that way you're kind of, I find that doing that allows me to get out of thought a little bit and just back into a baseline of presence, and you can go from there. Also, if you hear any running around in the background, those are my cats. So Yeah, and then for anybody that's into crystals, you're gonna be using the darker crystals, the black ones. This is black tourmaline. This one is a red quartz. So I believe it's hematite that's within the quartz, and hematite is another great crystal. When it's not tumbled, it is a red color, red jasper. So if you find those comforting, you can hold on to or wear those crystals with you, whatever ones relate to grounding and root chakra. Those will be good. And yeah, just trying to feel safe in your body, safe in the present, working on our foundations. And yeah. So if you have anything to add, please add it in the comments. Or if you have any questions, write it in the comments. I'll be happy to respond. So with that being said, we'll get started. We're going to start with the sound healing like the last time and then go into Reiki. And enjoy. So what I want you to do is close your eyes. And we're going to take 3 deep breaths. Deep breath in. Hold at the top. And let go. Deep breath in. Hold at the top. And let go. Last one. Deep breath in. Hold at the top. And let go. And we're going to bring one hand to our heart and one hand to the base of our torso. And here we're going to ask ourselves what it is we need to be more present and grounded. And just let that question sit there. Let whatever comes up have its voice. And with your hands there, I want you to say to yourself, I am safe. I am present. I am grounded. Find your natural breathing and relax and allow this healing session to guide you. When you're ready, we're going to take a deep breath in, hold at the top, let go. Deep breath in, hold at the top, let go. Deep breath in, hold at the top, and let go. And allow the mantra, I am safe, I am present, I am grounded, to guide you whenever you need it. When you're ready, we're going to slowly blink our eyes open and come back to the present moment. Thank you for joining me today. I look forward to next time. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll keep making more. And if you want to work with me one-on-one, I do distance Reiki sessions. Those are usually about an hour, and it's more personalized, and you can, we'll talk and see what we need to focus on. And you can email me. The email will be in the description. Looking forward to next time. Bye.